I asked you guys for Q&A questions on Valentine's Day, and because I'm the worst human ever, I still haven't answered them. I feel like it's about time to do that because just a little bit overdue, just by, you know, a few months. I am just going to go through the questions and answer some of them for you guys. So basically I have like 20 screenshots, all of different comments from an Instagram that I posted that day asking for questions. So I'm basically just gonna pick one or two from each screenshot and answer them. Where is your favorite place to spend time in New York City? So you guys may or may not know, but I live about an hour outside of the city, and I always go in for internship or just to hang out with my friends or for meetings, whatnot. I freaking love the city and I feel so lucky that I live close to it. I always go to the High Line. I always just end up there if I'm going with friends or family. If you guys don't know what it is, it's basically like a raised, it's an abandoned subway line that's above ground, and it was turned into this gorgeous public park by architects, and there's flowers, and now they're starting to put more art installations in. It's a really cool, like, trendy place, and everywhere around you, like, the water is on one side and then the city skyline is on the other. It's just amazing. Elizabeth asked, where do you get inspiration for your style? I follow a lot of Instagrams that just inspire me, and let me know if you guys want me to do like a favorite blogs video, because I feel like you could get to know more about me and my personal style through that. But definitely just following cool Instagrams. I'll totally copy people's outfits, and yeah. Okay, this one is good. Emily the Book Girl said, how to survive junior year and stay positive throughout it. So I'm now graduated as a senior in high school, but junior year was definitely really hard. You're probably already out of junior year, so I apologize. But for rising juniors, and seniors actually, because first semester of senior year was very difficult and no one told me it was going to be. Basically just like do the best that you can, focus your energy on things that you know are gonna pay off. Don't slack off because you're gonna regret it. What kept me really motivated was my mom always said, the better that you do and the harder that you work, the more doors are gonna be open and the more options you're gonna have for college or career paths or internships, whatnot. So just make sure you keep your eye on the prize and know that everybody's in it together. It's not like you have been struck by the demon of hell, which I know that's what it feels like in junior year, but you're gonna get through it. I got through it, and look at you. You're probably already done with junior year because you already asked me in February. This one is a good question. Budina85 said, I have a dream, but the accomplishing part in the dream itself scares me, but it's something I really want. Do you have any advice? Are you scared of moving out and away from home and your family? So I think you are never going to accomplish your like big goals and dreams by staying in your comfort zone. There's a quote that says like nothing good comes from staying in your comfort zone, and it's so true, because if I'm just gonna stay in my room or stay in my town, how am I ever going to get past that if I'm not like pushing myself to do things that I'm not necessarily comfortable with? If you want to do something, you have to start pushing yourself today, because honestly, think about it. Like, if I have a goal, it's not gonna happen by me just sitting on my ass and waiting for 10 years. That's just not gonna happen. It's not realistic. If you want something to happen, you have to use the connections that you have, talk to the people that you know, research it, and just freaking go for it. Like, don't hold yourself back from things, because you're not going to get anywhere if you're just waiting for that to happen to you, you know? So yeah, you might be a little scared to move out, you might be a little scared to move to a new place. Worst comes to worst, you always have home to come back to, and you always have people who love and support you. So don't be scared of going out and doing what you want, because worst comes to worst, you're gonna just come back to home base, figure out a new plan, and then try a new plan to get to where you want to be. Haley Houston said, where do you want to live when you're older? I am going to have to say somewhere in California. My mom's probably gonna kill me for that because she never wants me to move that's not in driving distance, but honestly, whenever I'm in California, I'm just so inspired and creative and just so positive and happy, and I think that's ultimately where I want to end up, or at least have the chance to live. I also really would love the chance to live in Australia, so maybe I'll do a junior year abroad there. Those two places look just like the coolest places to me. Natalie Lilland said, teach me how to be you. So really simple steps. First, get a sweatshirt that you never take off. Second, kill every cactus that comes in your way. Third, write lists or else you're not going to remember what the third thing is. Hey Brown Lee, I don't know if I said that right. And what is your favorite kind of dog? Guys, cockapoo, hands down. Best kind of dog out there. That's what I have, but like no bias, you know? Carolyn Bolden said, if you could only eat one fruit for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm gonna have to go with, I don't know, if I could only eat one fruit for the rest of my life, I would figure out how to genetically modify that so I could have like 10 fruits from that one fruit. Okay, so Renee 220902 said, if you had a choice between pizza or burger, what would it be and why? By the way, I love you. I love you too. Okay, pizza and burger, classically neither are vegan, but there are vegan options for both. I'm gonna have to go with pizza just because vegan pizzas are, oh, so good. So many flavors and vegetables and like, damn. Okay, I'm gonna answer another one of her questions because she left like a lot of questions, so I think she deserves it. Key Brown Lee said, I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, but you know, said, what do you look for in a potential significant other? So this is so cliche, but like all girls will agree with me. If you can make me laugh, you're good. I mean, honestly, like that is so important to me. If you're boring and you can't make me laugh, then MP Davis says, what is your best beauty advice? And honestly, I wish somebody told me this 20 years ago, but when I was a fetus. If you put Aquaphor on your lips at any point of the day, especially right before you go to bed, after you give it a little bit of time, it literally looks like you got lip injections. It's so inexpensive and just makes your lips really nice. Inez PFR said, are you vegan? If you aren't, do you want to? So at this point in February, I was not vegan, but I ate mostly plant-based for, I'd probably say, about a year before I went fully vegan in April. I am definitely down to make videos about that because you guys are interested in it. Definitely one of the best choices I've made. Watch Cowspiracy if you haven't, because it'll educate you and kind of you'll understand why a lot of people are vegan, and it's just good information to know regardless if you have any interest in being vegan or not. It's just better to be educated. Elif Scataris, I am butchering that, said, do you want to cut your hair? So there's definitely a part of me that wants to chop off my hair, but I also know that I would immediately regret it. So I don't know if I want to chop it off, but I definitely want to do something with it because this is my natural hair and I've never done anything to my hair. So I would love to switch it up a little bit, you know? Okay, so from the same screenshot, I have like 10 questions about working at Brandy Melville. So I'll answer them pretty quickly. I used to work at Brandy, I don't anymore, just due to me being basically not able to work because I was really busy with dance and family stuff, whatnot. But I worked there for almost a full year and I did really love working there when I was able to work with people that I got along with. Last summer, the girls that I worked with are like the best people ever. I still stay in touch with them. I visited some of them at schools. Like, I love those girls so much and I always had so much fun. But when there were new people or just like people visiting that were higher up, it wasn't always as fun just because, I don't know, I don't want to say anything that would like offend anyone because overall I did enjoy it. However, I just want to say, looking back on it, I think Brandy is definitely kind of a superficial company. And I'm not saying this to like roast them, like I still really like the company. I just know that they exploit the idea that like young teens are their fashion sense and everything is very much based on like what's cool, what's hip, what's trending, how to be the it girl, whatever. And that's kind of who their demographic and target is. And I know, especially after interning at a PR firm, every company has kind of a mean like demographic, like who they want someone to be, who they want their customer to be, look like, what their social class is. So Brandy definitely has a target audience and they don't really focus on the idea of like going out and being your own freaking person and like doing you and not caring what other people think. But then again, I don't know if a lot of brands do that because they want you to buy their product. But I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent. It was fun working there, but I don't think I'm gonna go back. Okay, I pretty much answered the most common questions, so I think that's where I'm gonna end off. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I'm probably gonna do these more often just because I plan on uploading more often. If you have any more questions, you can leave them in the comments and I will try to answer them right on this video so you don't have to wait. However, for my next round of questions, you can follow my Twitter and my Instagram for when I ask you guys. Until next video, I will see you guys on my social media, which is all linked down below, and I love you.